At this time, may I introduce our special troubleshooting referee. He is unquestionably one of the premier movie stars in the world today. He is the star of the hit TV series Walker, Texas Ranger, and is a martial arts expert extraordinaire, making his residence here in the great state of Texas, the one, the only, Chuck Norris!
What an ovation, ladies and gentlemen, Texas own Chuck Norris. And we're talking about a martial art expert for sure, the Texas Ranger. What an ovation.
Oh boy, standing one for Chuck Norris, and rightfully so.
Chuck Norris in the ring. Oh my goodness.
Master of the martial arts.
And Chuck Norris will be standing in the way of any superstar who attempts to interfere in this casket match we're about to see. You'll recall what happened at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, what happened at the Royal Rumble will not happen here.
Or at least we don't think so. Who knows? Maybe someone will indeed test the skills of Chuck Norris.
Well, nobody could stop the 10 men that came down to assist Yokozuna at the Royal Rumble, but who wants to get involved? Who wants to feel the challenge of Chuck Norris?
Who wants to be first, in other words, but maybe it's going to be this man. Just maybe, ladies and gentlemen, it might be Yokozuna. I don't know.
Well, you know, I heard Tatanka run his big mouth and Double J saying they weren't afraid of Chuck Norris.
Bam Bam Bigelow all said he wasn't afraid of him.
Of course, it's easy to say there when you're not standing in front of him.
Earlier on, there was a Paul Bearer look-alike contest. Before we began the festivities,
568 pounds, Yokozuna.
Yokozuna behind him, Jim Cornette, and of course, Mr. Fuji. This, ladies and gentlemen, a match of survival. One man, and there's the
winner.
Yeah, I believe so. It was a Paul Bearer look-alike contest, and a lot of fun here, ladies and gentlemen, even before we came on the air. San Antonio has been rocking. Imagine Todd Pettengill on a horse.
Huh, I loved it.
Did you see him?
The horse wasn't too happy about it.
There he is, Yokozuna. Yokozuna, ladies and gentlemen, did the impossible at the Royal Rumble with a little assistance from 10 other individuals. And unquestionably, you're going to hear and see something perhaps you've never heard or seen before. When The Undertaker makes his way here in the San Antonio, the only thing that can rival that was the Marshall Coleman Band opening up things before we came on the air with our national anthem.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's pitch black in the Freeman Coliseum. Oh, yes. In the cemetery. And the only person that would be at home there would be The Undertaker. Someone will be placed inside the casket. The lid will be shut. Hey, wait a minute. What's this? Hey, wait a minute.
What is that?
thundering, it's lightning. It's eerie. Yes, it's The Undertaker. Oh!
The unearthly one has arrived.
And many in this capacity crowd holding the lighters, signifying the eternal flame of The Undertaker. Paul Bearer is pushing the casket toward ringside with the urn on top. And Yokozuna, you can bet, is shaking in his boots if he were wearing any. And yes, from the dark side,
Possibly the greatest force in the universe.
The Undertaker made his return from the Royal Rumble at SummerSlam. And ever since then, he's been hot on the trail of Yokozuna until finally tonight, only one man will survive. The other will be stuffed inside the casket.
The double deep, double wide, double thick casket, of which Yoko is deathly afraid.
This capacity crowd looking on in awe. This is an experience for sure. An experience that the World Wrestling Federation can only bring you. The Undertaker, now at ringside.
I'll be very surprised, Vince, if when the lights come up, Yoko's still here.
Oh no, he's here. Yokozuna has a few tricks up his sleeve. You can bet on it. Well, you can bet that Mr. Fuji and Cornette are going to be up to something. I mean, who would have ever thought that Yoko and his crew would have stuffed The Undertaker in the casket at the Royal Rumble? Who would have thought we would have seen the last of The Undertaker until, of course, SummerSlam?
Yeah, but I can remember the look on Yoko's kisser when you just mentioned on an interview the word casket.
This is very strange, and now The Undertaker asking for the light. The Undertaker with a commanding statuesque presence. There's only one like this human being. Yes.
If in fact he is. You smell the odor of formaldehyde? I do.
Is that what that smell is?
Formaldehyde.
I thought Cheesy was still around ringside.
I don't think so.
The Undertaker against Yokozuna, and is that, I don't know what kind of look.
That confident look is not there, Vince.
No, that wasn't confidence we saw.
Absolutely not.
But I don't think it was fear. As The Undertaker looks down at the urn.
The new, bigger, better one.
Look at the girth of Yokozuna. We made reference earlier on to Bundy and the Bam Bam. This man over the 600-pound mark, and someone's going to be stuffed right in there.
And the lid slams shut. And someone's...
Oh! The Undertaker! Look at that! The Undertaker! Psychologically gaining an advantage already as The Undertaker moves in on Yokozuna. And Yokozuna tries to get outside and can't do it. Oh, and a chop by The Undertaker. And a kick to the midsection. The Undertaker with Yokozuna. Look at this. No, reversal to the buckle. Coming out, here comes Yoko. Ooh. And, oh, my goodness.
Boy. Undertaker's waited a long time for this.
Undertaker with a series of chops under the throat. Yokozuna now. No, he sees the casket. He put on brakes. Yokozuna and Yokozuna is on the casket. He's on the casket. I don't know if he realized. And he's right behind him is Chuck Norris.
He finally did realize it. Boy, is he paranoid.
And who wouldn't be? I mean, the thoughts of being stuffed inside a casket, as we look at that rather eccentric looking, I guess would be kind to make reference to Paul Bearer. The Undertaker reaching in now. Yokozuna pulls the Undertaker to the outside, a block into the chop to open in the throat. And down.
Right into the steel steps. He's not sure where he is right now.
The Undertaker stalking Yokozuna. The mammoth 600-pounder making.
Oh, man.
Yokozuna making his way. Wait a minute now, back into the ring. And yes, you can bet Cornette will get out of the Undertaker's way.
Cornette just trying to help him find his way back inside.
And a boot to the midsection. The Undertaker thus far, obviously with tremendous momentum here.
Oh!
And the Undertaker goes out.
Look at the agility of this 300-pounder.
Look at the balance. The Undertaker down across the shoulder. And Yokozuna's still on his feet.
Didn't go down. The big tree rocked, but it didn't go down.
And
Oh, he caught the Undertaker
certainly
in
did.
midair.
Yokozuna reversing fear. Listen to this capacity crowd and Yokozuna with a clothesline. And when you have a 600-pounder charging you, something's got to give.
Oh, no.
But it won't be the Undertaker, I don't think. A headbutt. And a series of them now. And down to the canvas again, the Undertaker.
Yoko's setting him up now, measuring him.
Wait, here he goes. Here he goes. And here we go. And it's the Undertaker. No. Oh, by the Undertaker. A closed fist. The Undertaker now back to his feet. The Undertaker with Yokozuna. And Yokozuna with a headbutt. Wide open, the Undertaker. No! What a maneuver there. And look, he's trying to grab the rope.
He's about 10 feet away from the ropes.
He didn't know where he was. What a maneuver by the Undertaker.
Cornette screaming at Yoko to get to his feet, but he might be out.
The Undertaker. And Yokozuna, no falls here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the match ends when one individual, no. When what? Oh. What do you have to do to the Undertaker to keep him down?
Put him in the casket and nail it shut, I guess.
Look at this, Yokozuna! Oh! That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it.
Tremendous impact on that move. Worried look on the kisser of Paul Bearer.
And the Undertaker, oh, he won't get up after that one.
Wow.
Yokozuna taking it to the Undertaker. Yokozuna must drag the Undertaker over to the casket. Oh, wait a minute, he's not finished with him. That's exactly what he's going to do. Yokozuna dragging the Undertaker over to the casket. No, he stopped. And you see.
Looked like he was looking for help, Vince.
No, he wasn't looking for that. Here goes the Undertaker to lid us up. The Undertaker, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be in the casket if the lid is closed. And Yokozuna will win the match. And he sinks into the casket. No, Yokozuna trying to close it. The Undertaker won't let him. Yokozuna trying to press his way down and look at that. Oh, and another one. And another one. And another one. Hey, wait a minute, they're both inside the box.
They're both in the box.
And again, it's like, look at this, Yokozuna hammering away on the Undertaker. These two going at it. Undertaker right back in control. A series of chops. Another one. Undertaker chopping away.
Oh, look at that.
Fuji grabbing the hair. Uh-oh, Fuji's gonna get it. The Undertaker stepping out of the casket, making his way toward Mr. Fuji. And Mr. Fuji in the clutches of the Undertaker. The Undertaker lets go. Oh, Cornette gets it.
Oh, he got hammered.
Cornette can rest in peace after that. Look at the eyes. Cornette chopped by the Undertaker. And a scoop by Yokozuna, a slam by Yokozuna. Now bear in mind, Yokozuna doesn't have to polish off the Undertaker. That's not what he has to do. All he has to do is get the Undertaker in the casket and slam the lid shut.
Yoko in control right now. Get on the way, get on the way.
Yes.
Concerned look on the kisser of Paul Bearer. And rightfully so. Undertaker getting really hammered right now.
So far, Yokozuna doing an excellent job of keeping the Undertaker on the outside. Yoko with the momentum now, and after that he was going to have more. And Chuck Norris keeping an eye out on anyone who just might come down the ringside.
Undertaker head smashed into the steel steps.
The mighty Yokozuna maintains his control in the matchup. Again, bear in mind, pinfalls don't count. No submission here. You're simply trying to get your opponent in the casket and slam the lid shut. Both men have been in the casket
At the same time. Things looking pretty good right now for Yokozuna.
Yokozuna using his weight to his advantage. Right in front of Paul Bearer. Fuji profusely pouring off of Yokozuna.
You can hear in the background Fuji, the senpai, screaming out instructions and encouragement to Yokozuna.
Yokozuna hammering on the Undertaker continually now. And the Undertaker with a kick and a chop. And again, a reversal. Look at this. They're going at it.
Unbelievable.
Look at this.
Intestinal fortitude by both men.
Yokozuna with an Undertaker to the bucket. Out with a clothesline. But Yokozuna still on his feet and kicked to the midsection by the Undertaker. The Undertaker, a huge, awesome presence. But look at him compared to Yokozuna. Oh, my God.
Nice counter move as Yokozuna a little bit slow on the draw. Just laid there now in the center of the ring like a big beached whale.
The Undertaker on his feet. Cornette screaming at Yokozuna. Wait a minute, what's that?
Undertaker going to the outside.
Oh, the Undertaker's going up to the top rope. The Undertaker! Oh, did you believe that? What a clothesline! I've never seen anything like that before.
Tremendous elevation, the Undertaker. 12 to 14 feet high in the air.
Chuck Norris still on the outside, still keeping an eye toward the dressing room area. And the lid is open. The officials have opened the lid of the casket.
Unfortunately, it's on the opposite side of the ring.
And it would be a while even for The Undertaker to be able to roll this mammoth individual, Yokozuna, into the casket. But nonetheless, The Undertaker is doing just that, inch by inch. Hey, wait a minute, what's this?
Wait a minute.
Someone's on his way up. I think here comes King Kong Bundy. Chuck Norris is going to be tested. Look at the look on the face of Chuck Norris. He's getting ready. Look, he's planting his feet. he stopped. Is Bundy going to challenge Chuck Norris? He wants to. Chuck Norris is ready. Hey, wait a minute. I think someone else is. That's Bam Bam Bigelow. Oh, boy. We wondered whether or not Chuck Norris was going to be challenged. We know now he is. Norris. Ready to unload. And the Undertaker is in control, but Chuck Norris ready to unload to make sure that these two don't interfere in the outcome of the matchup. Yokozuna's getting closer to being placed in the casket.
Inch by inch.
Hey, wait a minute. There's IRS. Irwin R. Shyster came up from behind.
Obviously a big plot here by the $1 Million Man. Irwin coming in from the blind side. Chuck Norris preoccupied.
Wait a minute. Oh, no. IRS has a sleeper on the plate on the Undertaker. Chuck Norris is occupied on the outside with Bam Bam and with Bundy. The two referees are trying to keep Bam Bam and Bundy at bay. Oh, no.
Undertaker's in the casket.
Don't tell me this match is going to end this way. We've seen the last of the Undertaker. All the officials have to do is close the lid.
All they gotta do now is slam the lid shut.
The IRS is going up into the crowd. And there is the Undertaker in the casket.
Eyes shut, motionless.
The Undertaker was put to sleep by IRS. IRS wanting the Undertaker to rest in peace. Yokozuna, by his own hand, has to close that casket door.
Obviously, DiBiase and Irwin have been planning this for weeks.
All Yokozuna has to do is reach up and close the lid on the casket.
Fuji screaming to him.
Yokozuna is close. The Undertaker is still asleep. Yoko reaching for the casket lid.
Doesn't look good here.
And yes, he has it. He's reaching for it. And
there it is.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no. The unearthly one has arisen.
Wait a minute. Double J is on his way. Double J is on his way down. He's went past. Oh, no.
Thrust kick by Chuck Norris.
Double J tried Chuck Norris. And the Undertaker. There's Yokozuna.
This place has gone bananas. Yoko's out on his feet.
Off the rope, the Undertaker underneath it. There's another clothesline. The Undertaker, oh my goodness, DDT on Yokozuna.
And he's still getting up, I don't believe it.
The Undertaker now in a boot. Oh, wait a minute. Yokozuna casket. Yokozuna casket. Oh my goodness.
He got him. It's all over.
And Chuck Norris, ladies and gentlemen, did his job. And so did the Undertaker. The Undertaker has done it, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen the last of Yokozuna. Yokozuna will now rest in peace and partially due to Chuck Norris. just Ranger Chuck Norris, and here is the one and the only, the phenom of the World Wrestling Federation. It's The Undertaker.